Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Sandy. How are you?
Not bad, dear. How are you?
I'm good. Am I live on your program right now?
Yes, ma'am. We're live and direct.
Okay, that is good news.
Okay.
I am calling about an issue I'm having with the Jobs Cayman profile
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Mm-hmm.
platform. Okay, since the
Mm-hmm.
29th of May, I discovered that my user profile
Mm-hmm.
was changed from my email address to another person's email address. Because since the 25th of May, I was
Hmm.
unable to access the platform using my user profile. So when I went down to immigration
Mm-hmm.
to work, sorry, and Mary Street,
Mm-hmm.
and Officer O'Neill checked it, and then this is what he told me, right?
So
Since then,
someone, let me just understand what you're saying now. So you are a employer in the system.
yes,
Okay. So that means that you create this profile, you're able to list jobs and all that kind of stuff. So the email
right,
address associated with your online profile has changed. Do you know who
it changed.
changed it?
I don't know who's changed it, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been emailing work since
Mm-hmm.
then. I've emailed the Jobs Cayman support desk.
Mm.
Um, The only person responded to me is Mr. Winston Hunter. Nobody else has responded to me. I've tried calling, and this is happening since May 30th. Right.
Mm.
Mr. They have asked me to provide proof of me using
Mm-hmm.
the profile. I've sent them proof that I send them the proof. I've even sent them in the beginning when I was trying to register and I was having issues with it registering, and Nettie Wagner emailed me back and I was telling her I've been trying this since February. This is
Mm-hmm.
in 2020. I sent them all of that information.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody responded to me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
nobody to this day. And I mean, I'm an agency and I
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of things for other companies on the job scheme and profile. Right now, I can't do anything because when I use my login with my user ID, it's showing that
Mm-hmm.
I have never registered. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
other party that the user ID was changed to their email address, they are claiming that all the things that the activities on the job scheme and profile was done by them. Yet they don't. I have all the information reflecting that I'm the one who did it. You know, I am so disappointed with Jobs Cayman because if this happened to me, it could happen to anyone in Cayman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's quite a
And
serious security breach because I'm wondering how
yeah,
does someone
I,
change the linked email address on a profile? Like
but
that sounds very
it has to be changed within their system, within there. And to the fact that
uh-huh.
they're not responding to me, I think the person who it changed to their email address as a daughter working there. I used to do all of their immigration services, but now the daughter is doing all of their immigration services. So
Mm.
I think that is where the
Hold on
compromise come
now.
in.
Hold on, hold on. Let me just understand what you just said, honey child. So you're saying that the email address that it has changed to, that
It's one of my
person,
files.
one of your former clients, it sounds like,
Yes. Hmm.
that person works at immigration or WRC?
Yes.
Okay. And so the email address has been changed to their daughter's email address?
No, so his
To
email address,
their
but it's
email address.
yes,
And their daughter works at WRC or they work there.
yes.
Which one? The daughter works there or the
The
client works there?
daughter works there. The
The
daughter works there.
okay. Now this sounds like a conspiracy. I mean, I don't normally jump to conclusions here, but this sounds very, very fishy.
You know, I
Um,
even tried to call them before I called you. I remember I
yes.
saw you. I saw you in
Yep. Last week somewhere.
Calculus a week,
Uh-huh.
yeah, last week Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried not to make this go public, but they
Mm-hmm.
have pushed my patience. You know, because they're not responding
Mm-hmm.
to my email. The only person I have the courtesy to even answer my phone calls is Mr. Winston Hunter, and you know that is not his department, so there's nothing he can do. You know? Yeah. So this
Mm-mm.
is really right now. I have things to do on the Jobs Cayman platform, and I can't do it. I can't get it done.
This is not good. Hmm.
I can forward you all the emails
Yes.
I've sent to them. I know
Oh
some people
my
may
gosh.
recognize my voice, but if you could not publish the
Yes.
company name, because I don't want, my other clients to get jumpy,
Right,
But this is
right,
not
right.
good. But
All
I
right.
told them if they didn't respond, I was going to go public.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to forward you all the emails
Mm,
that I
mm.
sent to them.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
my dear. Send it
Okay.
to me. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
Thank
we'll
you,
we'll
Sam.
we'll try to get to the bottom of this one because it sounds like something
Yeah.
very fishy's going on.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay. Okay.
And now for a Cayman Mall Road update.
So let me update you guys. There was an incident yesterday. I don't know if you guys heard the caller. I was trying to get the video ready because some of you may have missed it. She called into the program and she called kind of a little bit later in the show. And essentially, she was saying, but we'll play it later, but essentially, she was saying, look, Sandy, you know, I've got this issue. She has a WORC account, and somehow someone managed to commandeer her account. So let me make this clear. To me, this is one of those very, very bizarre things that I just cannot fathom even how it happened. And it does make me concerned, I guess is the right word. I was going to say worried, but I'm really concerned that you could create a job portal account and somebody else went in there and changed the associated email address with her account. This seems kind of nefarious to me. And so they changed it and she couldn't log in and she'd been calling people. She said, as if you guys heard it yesterday, no one could give her any assistance. She said Mr. Winston, he was trying his best, but that's not really his area of expertise. The other people she'd been emailing and they were just like ignoring her, not paying her any mind. This is not a good situation. Now here's where the story gets a little bit, this isn't a straight path story, this is a crooked story. And you have to wonder, where's all the crooks? This is now where I have a lot of questions. So the email address that it was changed to was a former client of hers whose daughter supposedly works at WORC. Now, I'm hoping, but I don't know of any other explanation, that this daughter would not have gone in the system and changed the registration or the associated email address. Because if she did, young lady, whoever you are, that is an offense that is worthy of prosecution. You should be careful. You can't touch other people's accounts like that. I've seen people sit on trial in this jurisdiction for accessing the RMS system and getting people's personal details and calling them on the phone, telling them that they should be careful on the roadway. Now, that young lady was lucky because she got off, right? I think it was a jury trial. They let her walk, but believe me, when I tell you, she is really, really lucky because she didn't have the authorization to do that. So the question becomes, who changed this person's registration details, which part of it is the email address, so she could no longer log in and service her clients and submit work permits and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I saw her not this weekend, but the weekend before at Cost You Less, and she mentioned it to me. And I said, She said, Sandy, I'm trying to give these people an opportunity to fix it before I come to you. And I know a lot of you guys do that. I do that, right? Before I bring things to the public, I say, listen, government, flow, logic, CUC, it doesn't matter who. I will email them and say, I've got this customer complaint. Do you mind, Digicel? We did one the other day with Digicel. I said, do you mind looking into it and getting it sorted out? Just fix it. You know, we're not here to make you look bad if we don't have to. Anyway, they didn't fix it. And so yesterday morning, she called in the show. That's exactly KK said. They had access to her login and password. It is astonishing that that could be the case. And this is where, I'm concerned. Listen, you have a government portal, whether it is your one for the whole one where you can do like customs, you can do, government is encouraging all of us to go online and to utilize these services. But we have to know that there is complete integrity of the system when people can't just go online and be changing your stuff. Right? Anyway, she called. I sent one WhatsApp message and say, listen here, Bobo, fix this. Okay. So I sent the message at 10:03 a.m., right about the time that this woman was on the phone calling. And look at what happened. I'm going to show you all this. I see somebody messaging me on the other phone. Let me just pull up the WhatsApp. So this is what happened. I had a little lunch meeting yesterday. And then I got this message at 1:19 p.m. How many hours later is that? Sandra, thank you very much. The Jobs Cayman team finally called me and resorted my used ID. I think that's supposed to be restored. And I can now log into the Jobs Cayman platform. You're the best. So after 10 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, call it 3 hours, it was resolved. And this woman had been chasing people for the longest time. I really think an investigation needs to happen. They're supposed to have an audit trail. And so an investigation should occur into how this happened and what exactly took place. This is ridiculous. I want to be very, very clear here that this makes me extremely uncomfortable. And I think I have more questions than certainly I have answers. Great that it's resolved, but how on earth did this happen to begin with? Y'all stay tuned now, because there might be more to this situation than meets the eye. And I want to ensure that civil servants, if you're paying attention, when you don't do your jobs and when you potentially break the law by logging into people's accounts and either changing stuff or resetting their emails or whatever the heck happened here, when you do things like that, I'm telling you, you're going to get yourselves in trouble. Not only will you be featured on CMR, but you might end up in court, more importantly. And that's a really, really serious data protection, and data breaches are quite serious. So you should be extremely careful, is what I'm telling you. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I feel like that's as much of a warning as you guys are going to get, because you should know this stuff already. And if you don't know it, then, now you know. And now you know what the potential